nuke markings. Is this the way to their territory?
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south. Away from the Banuk. Past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian?
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a funeral pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just pass through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It's suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the warning rolled off you. I understand you adventurers are all alike. Good luck.
Here's what I don't get about this thing. All these fancy decorations.
Something's grown too soft. Too much Oseram influence at the palace. What's he thinking? I work hard every day. Sleep like a rocket. It's always the ones that we
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. That's a welcome, I guess.
Ha!
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Since the war with the courage.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. that frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice. In a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more
No
about
time to
Araya
talk.
or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
Shamans from all over travel to the cross.
Become a band.
Deep dead. Silence by rising.
I've never heard.
Sakuli is wasting her time.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Araya knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of, but I was a few of my old...
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deeds to words.
Right.
These new machines, like all machines, are still vessels for the blue light, aren't they?
The Daemon calls to the machines. sends them into a frenzy.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Another broken bowstring. How do I keep doing this?
Outlander, wait a moment.
The bandits will be little more than a nuisance without their weapon it is.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together.
Then we wait. But I bet
Bergren said Area's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Area.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines?
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Aurea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need?
There's but one voice Aurea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Aurea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. the machines. What about the tower? I might be able to destroy it. Or override it. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
We should speak.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. But what she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. Looks good. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. A ruin and a lake? No, the ruin is the lake. The old ones made this. Pretty far up. The shaman's path must be... This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Took a wrong turn. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up. Stalkers. Okay, through here. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? Bend we go. this one? Down it is. Down, then up. There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. Don't like the sound of that. Shield's overloaded by that pulse from the tower. It's pointing right towards those machine hells. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. guess we're doing this, big boy. Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it. Okay, I guess we're doing this, big boy. The upper hand. They're scanning for me. back to finding Araya. Which means I've got to climb. I should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gold. Sparkles. Let's see why it's worth a lot. Naltuk said Araya went past the shrine, into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Araya's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. That did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open. Can my focus show me anything? Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs. Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Sounds bitter, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. but I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a werak of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed.
Is there a tall neck in the area?
Yes, near the frost figures. But it's been frozen in ice for generations. What does that have to do with anything?
It'll help. Trust me. Maybe even more than I thought.
If you say so. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Never know when I might need these. Hunting grounds. Good a place as any to make a name for myself with the Banuk. Keeper, Araya said that I should compete in the trials here.
Araya did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I would ask this of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right. 3 trials, 3 challenges to endure. Which are you interested in? The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. Use the rope to get to the arena, and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Okay, no more speaking. Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Maybe next time. Push yourself harder. Move faster. The control trial only the wise. If you're prepared, we'll need a moment. Only the wise. It begins after. We'll need a moment. Here we go. You have the third best time. Want to improve it? The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed. I'll start counting after you've taken the rope down. We'll need a moment to pull the machine.
I beat a champion's time. That should get the Werak talking.
first run on that trial and you claimed second place. I haven't seen many pull that off. This trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it. This trial is the most dangerous This trial is the most... Each trial is a challenge. This trial is the most dangerous...
That's all I've got in me for now.
When you have more, return.
If Ikri's not coming back...
She'll be back. She never falters.
But if she has... then I'm the one who can throw a spear the farthest.
And I'm the one who can climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one test. The next test is of silence.
Too steep. Have to find another way. Good for an old remedy.
Watch her here!
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Gonna pick you apart shot by shot.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Earn your keep, Lards.
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
You... Hey!
Coming down will wake up the whole camp. And more besides.
We won't be alone! Cut him and bleed him! Gonna get you!
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Got you located.
They're gonna wipe us out! Gonna destroy you! Wanna play? Here's your invitation! Wanna be you? This one'll hurt! sun's gonna shine right through you when I'm...
Those strung up machine parts. An alarm signal.
Scaring myself. Dead! Take this!
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. You missed a spot big enough for a trampler!
I don't think that large's napping. A corpse! You're trash now!
Time to rain down. It's killer time. More where that came from. Sending you something. You're dead! Dead! Got you a present! Time for you to hurt! Let's see how much of a mess you make. This is gonna feel good on you. Whoa! Whoa!
The Oseram's fire weapon. Could come in handy. Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. My... Time to challenge our talk.
Can abandon you, as it did the frozen tonic. had a dream. The smoke from Thunder's drum spread out and covered the whole world.
Strange images, odd... stories. Why can't Sakuli paint normal things, like triangles?
Last night, a few of us... from different Werak drank and shared our songs.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Werak.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures. And I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
people.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet... part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Aurea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures, then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come. frost figure should be just up there. The frost figures. Aratak and Rhea must be close.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt. To strive. That is the way of the Banuk, and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as Challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratak's, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the paths. Okay, up we go. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. Looks like the right way. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
The herd. Okay, I can do that. Here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Haratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
2 Velobacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead Velobacks coming up. Now where's that balloon?
Over here, Challenger! Raise your marker!
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zipline and work your way down to the valley.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
So it's true. Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven she's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
A new outfit. Not a weapon like Artok's. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. And now to Long Notch. Nothing else to keep me from Thunder's drum. Vibrant. It sticks to my hands. I'll find a use for you.
All I hope for is a song that echoes on after I'm gone.
The pulse gives them energy, repairs them.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Aurea yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Aurea when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport.
Ahora sí ya me escucho.
The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit.
Ah, es que no le había como hice el silent broadcast, no le desactivé, no le volví a activar el micrófono a la transmisión.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
I'm sorry.
But it was blocked by
Por fin, mudo infeliz.
some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried.
Espérame, güey, lo que sí voy a hacer va a ser quitar el chat.
Tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Aurea to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of
¿Qué te parecieron los Game Awards, Alex?
Nothing sacred.
Estuvieron de la chingada. Para mí estuvieron de la chingada, pero no sé tú.
That's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Aurea safe.
Deep den. Silenced by rising waters.
I can think of so little worth saying. Sometimes we gather near the frozen cold.
No, güey, sigue siendo lo mismo. Es el mismo DLC de siempre.
I wonder what they'll trade for Blue Gleam.
No, güey, sigue siendo el mismo DLC de siempre. Ya puedo comprar un arco perrón. A ver, vamos a meterle y a sacarle. bastante chido. A ver, aguanta. Este tiene 40, 50, 70. Y este tiene 15, 25, 30. No, sí, definitivamente está mucho mejor este. Más que este no me dan ganas de ponerle elemental parque. Luego el elemental no rifa tanto. Bueno, por lo menos trae el doble de lo que trae el original. Esta madre no tiene extracción. ¿Qué te iba a decir, Alexander? No, es que en realidad sí no pusieron... No hubo nada... Ni remotamente, ¿cómo se llama? Interesante, güey. Y también traigo esta madre, güey. Este arco también está bueno, güey. No, casi no lo uso. No, pero este sí queda bien pinche estúpidamente salvaje, güey. Ve nomás. Todo lo que hace de daño. 93, 163 y 37 con fuego. Es que sí me dan ganas de meterle fueguito. Pero para eso traigo la recua. Y a este ya no se le puede meter más. De hecho, las bobinas, todas estas se las saqué a los... Se los saqué a los topos, güey. Todas las bobinas chidas que traigo ahorita se los saqué a los topos. Mames, este pinche arco va a pegar como... Como padrastro emputecido, güey. Vendedor, vendedor, vendedor. Ajá, se me acaba la teoría del DualSense. No, güey, peor te la cuento, güey. A los dos controles ya les dio drift, cabrón. A los dos putos controles ya les dio drift. Mi principal problema, güey. Sí, güey, a los controles ya les dio drift del feo, cabrón. Y no tengo para repararlos ahorita, güey. Lo de esto de las bobinas de la ¿cómo se llama? Las bobinas de las armaduras ya no las voy a ocupar. Comprar lumbre. Chingos y chingos. Chingos de lumbre. Pues sí hubo cosas interesantes en la presentación, güey. Tampoco fue como si fuera una maldita tragedia. Pues ahí dice que ya no te puedes desaparecer, mi rey. Ah, estos güeyes no les hace daño a la electricidad. Ah, no seas mamón. Pues por lo menos lo del control sí estuvo bueno, güey. Megalodón.
This new murder brings back bad memories. The young hunters will learn soon enough that you must have humility if you can become the best. You'll find no glory here, Outlander.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his legacy drowned.
I heard it was Inatuit's fist that split the Carter's skull.
No compré el... Ay, eres un pendejo, güey. No, güey, no es que me haya comprado este DLC, es que en el upgrade de la versión viene el DLC, güey. O sea, es el de Play 4, el original, el Forbidden West Complete Edition, pero le pagabas los $10 y pues obviamente te hacían el upgrade de la versión de Play 5. Esta es la versión de Play 5, Alex. Aparte yo no voy a pagar el Overture si no tengo el juego es de Plus, güey. El Lies of P es de Plus. No es mío. De hecho me estaba diciendo un cuate que no me acuerdo qué tienda estaba como en 200 pesos, güey, pinche juego, güey. Ah, no me guardaron la lumbre. Había comprado un chingo de enseres y no me lo respetaron estos imbéciles. Ah, aparte el Lies of P fue de cotorreo, güey. El Lies of P fue de puro cotorreo nomás jugarlo, güey. Porque lo regalaron en el Plus, güey, si no. O sea, sigo, sí está bueno el juego y todo, pero pues... Si ya le saco el platino y ya... Ya, güey, o sea, no me voy a matar con ese pinche juego. más perra, verga. Adiós la pinche torrecita pendeja. Aparte el upgrade de este juego lo pagué cuando salió, güey. O sea, no es de ahorita, güey. Cuando lo anunciaron yo ya lo estaba pagando, güey. Y tú ni me cuestiones de qué compro o qué no compro, güey. Porque las veces que te he pedido que me ayudes te ha valido verga, güey. Si es que... no tienes cara, rey. Ah, pinche. No, si hace un chingo de daño esta cosa. ¿Dónde está el otro? Ahí está, sí, pues sí. Adiós a tu pinche sistema de camuflaje pendejo. Dale, güey, ven, date una vuelta. Ah, es esta mamada de detalle de que se cae el güey y se queda ahí con la forma en la nieve. De repente me sorprende lo mamón de los detalles de este juego. Y bueno, más en este remake. No, pero sí, o sea, ¿a ti no te gustó el...? Pues bueno, no sé. Es que tú no eres de jugar juegos de RPG por turnos, ¿verdad, Alex? Tú no eres de ese tipo de güeyes que juegan juegos por turnos. El Six Days in Fallujah, no sé, güey, nunca había escuchado hablar de ese juego, güey. Me agarraste en offside, gordo, porque... No, güey, nunca lo había escuchado. El que dice... Había uno que estabas jugando que estaba bueno, güey, que era el de... El del esposo este que anda con su esposa fantasma, güey. Ese dicen que está muy bueno, güey. No... Lo vi ahora en el Turbo Basura. Fue el fin de semana pasado, güey, y... No lo agarré, güey. No mames, pinche arco ya pega bien duro. Es el Vanisher, güey. A mí me habían dicho que ese juego estaba muy bueno, güey. A mí me han dicho que ese juego está muy bueno, güey. Pues es que no da la vida, cabrón, para tanta mamada, güey. No, no da la vida para tanta mamada. Tanta cosa que comprar. Tío, yo vi el Vanisher y lo vi barato, güey. Lo que pasa es que como ahorita ando sobre de los Battlefield porque los quiero coleccionar de nuevo. Porque yo ya los, o sea, pues los tuve y obviamente los, así como van saliendo los vas cambiando, güey. Y ahorita sí ya me entró la tirre de conseguirlos. Ya conseguí todos los de Play 4. Bueno, nos faltan los de Play 3. Bad Company 1, 2 y el... ¿Cuál es el otro? Bad Company 1, Battlefield 3 y Battlefield 4 versión de Play 3, güey. Me faltan esos nada más. Porque tengo el 4 de Play 4, el 1, el 5, el 2043, 2042 y ya tengo el 6. Entonces ya nada más me faltan esos, güey.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus.
No, sí, ya le metí carrilla a los dos, güey. A los dos controles ya, güey. Ya les di en su madre bien feo. A los que se me hizo raro también después de tantísimo tiempo fueron los de Play 4, güey. Los de Play 4 casi pasaron 10 años porque esos controles los tengo desde que compré la... Bueno, uno fue de la consola que me mandaste, güey. Y todo, pero ya le dio, güey. Ah, no, es cierto, no es cierto. Uno de los de Play 4 que fue el que tú me mandaste, le compré los análogos, los análogos magnéticos y sí funciona bien perro, güey. Sí funciona bien chido, güey. De hecho, el vato que me lo hizo hasta me dijo dónde bajar el programa para ajustarlos. Por si algún día se me iban los Dead Zones o se me desajustaba. Me pasó el programa para hacer los ajustes, güey, del ¿cómo se llama? De la calibración. Nada más que ahorita ya no he tenido dinero para mandar los otros, güey. Pero ya me urge mandarlos todos los controles a reparar, güey. Es que fíjate que hay muchas joyitas ocultas, güey, o sea... Yo estaba jugando el Tormented Souls, el 1, en la casa de un compa. Puta, qué juegazo, güey. La historia está bien chida, güey, está muy interesante ese juego. Ya me dieron ganas de conseguirlos.
Silence came to Banur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch, a remote Warwick that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Banur. He met with us there, as is custom at High Winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Damon has tried to hide the way. Understood.
Todavía no. Sí, te digo, hay muchos juegos, muchas joyitas por ahí, güey. Y fíjate que es lo chido de ti, que por lo menos tú sí les das una oportunidad, güey. Digo, porque aparte tú compras juegos a lo purititito pendejo, güey. Pero bueno. Sí, no, güey, tú compras juegos y luego andas, ay, es que no tengo nada que jugar, yo tengo un chingo de juegos que jugar. Y así como que verga, nadie te entiende, güey. Ah, no me respetaron el arco estos ojetes.
We can talk or we can hunt.
Me mataron esos pinches animales y no me respetaron mi arco. Yo con razón. No me había fijado. Vamos a ver qué traen esas madres. Ah, vale, verga. No seas mamón. Aquí no hay nada. Puras piedritas. Otra piedrita. No seas cabrón. Nomás para que no se queden ahí.
tall neck, and remember, the struggle for survival is never won.
Inutech's impulsive ignorance could have sparked another war.
Este güey no vende mapas. Así que están los mapas de las figuras. Ay, los tienes que cambiar por cosas. Hueso de tejón. Hueso de cabra. Me hierve el hígado. Hay una cabra. Cabra, cabra, pigo. Bien. Me les hace un chingo de daño. No, sí, ya pega bien duro esta madre. Tejones, ocupo tejones.
This'll last.
Pues bueno, señores, yo ya me voy por el día de hoy. Una ardilla. Ya me voy por el día de hoy. Tengo que... Vámonos a descansar. Tejón. No huyas, cobarde. Ven acá.
Good meat.
Déjame algo bueno, putadera.
Forget about traveling light.
No mames. Creo que con eso ya tengo. Más quiero ver si me alcanza para lo que quiero comprar. Para los mapas.
Setting new records at the hunting grounds, I hear.
Pues bueno, señores, ya me voy. Ya llevo bastante tiempo aquí. 3 horas y media. Ya me voy a dormir. Pues cuídense mucho. Gracias por su paciencia. Perdón por no haber ¿cómo se llama? Haber venido antes. Lo que pasa es que les digo, ando bien ocupado. Pero pues ya a partir de esta semana y de la que sigue ya voy a tener más tiempo. Ya voy a estar haciendo videos por lo menos una vez cada tercer día. Nada más que quería venir a jugar este DLC porque iba a jugar el juego completo, pero pasó lo de Shadowban. Nunca entendí por qué me shadowbaneó YouTube. Pasó lo de Okami, que también me shadowbanearon esos. Sepa la verga quién me ha de haber reportado a alguien que escuchó cosas que no le gustaron. No, pues amén. Señores, muchas gracias por haber venido. Pues nomás vino el Alex y vino Mega. Perdón por haber estado mudo la mayor parte del directo. Lo que pasa es que no me fijé que no había activado el micrófono. Idiota. Entonces ya para la otra sí hablo. Pues yo ya di mi resumen de los Game Awards ahí con el Darko. La verdad es que no me emocionó mucho lo que presentaron. No hubo mucha emoción de mi parte. La verdad es que al contrario estuvieron muy aguados los premios. Como que también se volvió como muy... ¿Cómo se llama? Como que ya después del tercer o cuarto premio que se ganó Expedition, como que ya no tuvo mucho chiste. La verdad es que para mí en lo particular se convirtió como en un meme todo el evento después de eso, porque pues ya no tenía como mucho sentido. De hecho, Mega va a estar ahí. Él puede dar fe y legalidad de cómo se estuvieron pasando de verga así de... No, pues es que debió de ganar 33 veces. Es que estuvo ausente. O sea, todo fue con el 33. Estuvieron haciendo chistes de ahí. Entonces como que sí, sinceramente, los anuncios, pues sí, hubo varios. De hecho, a ver si hago una lista y el domingo los comento. Por lo menos de lo que a mí me interesó. Porque también hubo mucho juego gacha. La verdad es que estuvo muy relleno. Y ese juego que anunció al final, el juego este que están haciendo los creadores de Apex y de Titanfall, que es como un juego cooperativo en línea, o no sé, no sé si va a ser un MOBA, no sé por dónde va el asunto, como que sí, no fue bastante anticlimático. A mí la verdad es que me pareció que no, sí hubo sustancia, pero no hubo la suficiente. Y pues felicidades al ganador de los premios, que fue el equipo que hizo Clear Obscure. Muy exagerado de mi parte. Reitero lo de la... ¿Cómo se llama? Reitero lo de la exageración que fue haberle dado tantos premios al juego. Que hubo varios que simple y sencillamente pues no tenía nada que ver o no se merecía. El juego del año pues sí, la verdad es que sí, a pulso se ganó por su originalidad de muchas cosas, pero hubo premios que de plano no... O sea, salieron los güeyes de Kingdom Come Deliverance a decir que se sentían robados, o sea, salió el director de Kingdom Come Deliverance a decir, güey, nos robaron. Entonces, es que a final de cuentas, como el que lleva la batuta y el que lleva la voz cantante en esos eventos, o sea, el Geoff Keighley, pues ese güey va a tener que llevar con la responsabilidad de la marea de mierda que se viene con respecto a las quejas sobre el ¿cómo se llama? Sobre el evento. Y a todos los fanáticos, no son fanáticos de Xbox, sino haters de Sony, les digo, y repitan conmigo sílaba por sílaba para que lo entiendan. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 no lo hizo Microsoft. No porque esté en el Game Pass se lo tienen que adueñar. Y recuerden que vendió más en PlayStation 5 que en Xbox. Entonces, no se cuelguen medallas que no les corresponden por sentirse defraudados por la compañía en la que pusieron su dinero. Y que ahorita ya se murió. La división de Xbox ya se murió. Entonces, también hagan conciencia de eso. Decía ayer, justamente después de que de que terminé con el directo de Darko, vi una frase de Philip K. Dick. Tengo un libro aquí de Philip K. Dick que dice: la realidad es una de aquellas cosas que por más que la niegues, no dejan de existir. Aunque tú no estés, la realidad va a seguir aquí. ¿Y eso qué quiere decir? Que pues aguántense y apéguense a la realidad que tienen ahorita, haters. No a los Xboxers, a los haters, que están inventando mamada y media con tal de justificar la mediocridad en la que están hundidos, con su consola, con la compañía y con todo lo que les ofrece. Y váyanse haciendo a la idea de lo que sea que siga para Microsoft con la división de Xbox, a ustedes no les va a beneficiar en nada. Y yo lo dije desde el momento en el que empezaron a negociar la compra de ABK. Esa compra está maldita. Esa compra la debieron de haber pensado y hubieran retirado las ofertas para hacer una estrategia. No lo hicieron. Aquí están las consecuencias. Chínguense. Porque los paganos a final de cuentas están siendo ustedes con los aumentos de Game Pass con la pérdida de servicios y con todo lo que van a tener que pasar, porque yo sí se los digo a los, no sé si a los haters o a los Xboxers. Quieran mucho a su consola Xbox ahorita que la tienen, porque yo estoy seguro que para mediados del 2027, en cuanto anuncien la nueva consola o lo que sea que la caja que sea que va a anunciar Microsoft, que ya no se va a llamar Xbox, les van a matar a la Series S y a la Series X. Se las van a matar porque ya lo hicieron varias veces en el pasado y esta no va a ser la excepción. Cuídenlas, quiéranlas, protéjanlas y sobre todo utilícenlas, que se vea menos hocico y más manos, porque se ve que ustedes no juegan a ni madres. Entonces, mi recomendación, humildemente. Cuídense mucho, señores, muchas gracias por haber venido el día de hoy. Agradezco a todas las personas que se vinieron a dar la vuelta, que nomás fueron como 3. Y a las personas que ven en los directos en las retransmisiones, les agradezco mucho sus finas atenciones. No se olviden de dejar el like. Sobre todo suscribirse, dejen el like, compartan y comenten. A ver, va de nuevo, por orden como lo digo yo. Suscríbanse, dejen el like, comenten y sobre todo compartan con aquellas personas a las que les interese este asunto de los videojuegos. Yo me despido con la frase de siempre: que van a jugar el día de hoy, que van a jugar el día de mañana. Recuerden que ser un gamer es un estilo de vida, es nuestro estilo de vida y estamos aquí porque amamos los videojuegos. Recuerden la regla de oro: trabajen duro, duerman poco, jueguen mucho. Don't stop playing, señores. Esto es de Omega Gamer, mi humilde canal, amigo y servidor Kain. Esto es Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Es el DLC del primer juego. Estoy jugándolo en la versión remastered porque el juego completo ya está en la versión original. Lo puse hace 2 años. De hecho, dentro de 5 días, estamos hablando de que hoy es 12, 3, 14, 15, 16. El miércoles cumplo 4 años con el canal. 4 años que abrí este canal para... nomás para cotorrear, para compartir y hablar sobre asuntos... compartir experiencias y hablar sobre asuntos relacionados sobre los videojuegos. Muchas gracias. De hecho, muchas gracias a Darko y a todas las personas que a partir de Parte, también del buen Parte. Les agradezco mucho a Parte y a los dos, se los agradezco por igual. Que gracias a ellos ha subido el conteo de suscriptores. No es el fin, ¿cómo se llama? No es el fin último del canal. El que quiera venir adelante es bienvenido. Pero sí les agradezco mucho que hayan venido a darse su vuelta, que se suscriban, que me apoyen. Se agradece bastante. Y pues nada, señores, yo me voy por el día de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado el directo. Y los veo... ¿Cuándo los veo? Puta. El domingo en la tarde. Ahora sí ya voy a estar haciendo videos por ahí de las... Si me da el tiempo, 6, 7 de la tarde, ya para no hacerlos tan en la noche. Y que vaya gente que los pueda ver, porque hay gente de España que me ha dicho que sí, no les puedo transmitir en su horario. Entonces creo que voy a hacer el esfuerzo de transmitir en el horario de las personas de España, para que también me vean manqueando. Cuídense mucho, señor. Nos vemos a la próxima. Bye.